Yes, I'm a New York lawyer. I know some of you hate it, and sometimes I do too. I work long hours. I work for businessmen. I work for companies. I try to make them richer here, or rich. This has been my life. I don't have time for myself. I don't have time for my family. I have only two, three friends here. This has been my life for many years now. But the April 2015, the earthquake that struck Nepal changed my course of life. The quake was so powerful, it tore up the mountains, took more than 10,000 lives, and cost Nepal its half of GDP. When I heard about the news, I was shocked. I couldn't respond, but to reminisce my childhood on those mountains with those villagers, tall falls, monastery on top of the mountains, and the monks chanting their peace, meditating, beautiful paddy fields covered up and down, rivers, pure water river flowing through the mountains. This is all I thought about. It just, the memory kept coming into my mind. I even thought about one of our dogs who had fought with cheetah to protect me and my friends in front of my house, from my eyes and their eyes. I thought about how all those villagers who bartered everything, work, service, food, always assembled for each other rather than doing everything for himself or herself. An urge came to me. I felt an urge to do something. First, right after, a couple of days later, I started calling a few people. We started collecting some donations, tents, food, medicine, whatever we could, and sent to Nepal. And then a week later, I heard that some of the students living in the United States were suffering from the hardship because their family had lost businesses there and their house were destroyed. They could not afford tuition fee here or even pay the rent. Apparently, this was a big problem for a lot of individuals and the students. So I started a campaign with the White House. It's called Temporary Protected Status. This campaign would make sure that these people would not go out of status temporarily and can work and go to school and even can send money to home to rebuild their shelters and whatever they can. I worked many hours for this, made so many phone calls, brought so many individuals, organizations, community leaders, local elected officials from West Coast to East Coast. About 56 congressmen and senators eventually supported our request. And I had to deal with the embassy, Nepalese embassy in DC. They did not know what this means and how to do this. I had to explain to them, this is that, everything. Eventually, on June 2015, the government of the United States approved TPS, Temporary Protected Status, making about 25,000 students and individual legal temporarily, means they can work, stay, don't have to worry about their status. It was not an easy task for me. I did not know. This is the first time I had done something. But fortunately, luckily, everybody loved Nepal. I guess we got it done. But we did not stop right there. I, along with a couple of community organizations, started a legal camp for the TPS beneficiaries at a basement of a restaurant in Queens. In exchange for that, we collected donation, and I also handed that to build shelters in Nepal. I wished several times I could be there with the villagers with those people to share their happiness, their pain, their joy, their lifestyle. I wished I was a villager that I once was. But the time had changed. Probably so have I. But all I can do now is to preserve those beautiful memories that I have had in Nepal, and to be the best person I can be, or as the best human I can possibly can. That's all I can do right now. Thank you.